Well, right now, Tony Earls, the man who killed 9-year-old Arlene Alvarez, is starting to serve his time in prison after he was convicted of manslaughter.
Our Ugochi Aloka joining us live here in the studio. Ugochi, you covered this trial for more than a week. Yesterday, those emotions were really running high.
You know, Alona and Devon, they really did. I was there before the jury came back with their punishment verdict for Earls. I remember seeing Arlene's father with his head down in tears as the prosecution said he will never get to walk his daughter down the aisle. Then the family was seen praying outside the courtroom yesterday.
Your Heavenly Father, the payment, the soul of our
The Alvarez family's prayers were answered. Tony Earls was found guilty of manslaughter after firing his gun after a robbery and hitting 9-year-old Arlene Alvarez in the head as she sat in the back of her family's truck on Valentine's Day 2022. Now Earls ended up kept his head down there, and his family quietly left the courtroom. But across the aisle, Arlene's parents were crying and exhaling in relief. A decision they say brings some peace, but not justice. Arlene's mother, Wendy Alvarez, said 20 years will never be enough for what was taken from them. Take a listen to how she addressed Earls during her victim impact statement.
I want to thank the jury for connecting with us and seeing our reality, what happened that night. Tony Earls, I saw that you wanted to apologize to us. But what you did that night was wrong. And you need to pay for your consequences.
Yeah, following the sentencing hearing, family, prosecutors, and friends gathered in front of Arlene Alvarez's headstone to honor her with a mariachi band while also celebrating new life. Arlene's little sister, Arlette, who you see there, was born nearly a year after her death. The family calls her their rainbow baby. Alona and Devon, such a precious blessing after a tough tragedy for this family.
Yeah, and you were on that. You did such a great job covering that. But I want to ask you, did the jury say why they chose to give Earls the maximum sentence?
Yes, one of the jurors actually said something pretty powerful, saying they never heard Tony Earls actually admit that he did anything wrong. That was really the deciding factor for them to give him the full 20 years in prison.
All right. Well, we are certainly hoping, that the family finds some peace after that. I know we're going to talk about how that family is remembering little Arlene coming up on KHOU 11 Plus at 7 a.m. Thank you for the perspective.